Hey, welcome to today's Daily Dose. I'm Eric Watson of Team Watson here in Bowie, Maryland, where we live by the mantra of wealth, wellness, and winning. And we try to offer a daily dose of inspiration by way of a quote, an inspirational quote to help get you through the day. Things to help you think about what you need to do to move your life forward. All right, and keep your life moving ahead. All right, so that's what we're here for, our daily dose. And I'll say, as I say each and every day, I am blessed to be blessed on today, the greatest day of my life. And I say it's the greatest day of my life because it is the most recent occurrence whereby I've been allowed to get up out of bed, take yet another breath, and more importantly, share with each and every one of you. And I truly feel that my ability to share is a blessing. I don't take it for granted. And I hope and pray each and every day that I can positively impact, positively influence at least one person. If I can touch but one, my job is done. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to today's daily dose. And today's quote is by a gentleman named Jim Rohn. Okay, Jim Rohn. And for those who don't know, Jim Rohn was an American entrepreneur, author, and motivational speaker. All right. And what Jim Rohn said was, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Wow, that says a lot. All right, I'm going to say it again. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's life plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. That's deep, okay? Now, I'll ask this. Do you have hopes, dreams, and or aspirations to do big things? Do you have some sort of design for your life's plan? Do you want to achieve things beyond the realm of what you do day to day? Do you have plans to achieve big things? All right. And it doesn't have to be, detailed planning is what you do from day to day. I'm just talking about goals of major accomplishments that you seek to achieve beyond what you're doing from day to day. Do you have some type of goals, some hopes, some dreams, some aspirations along those lines? Do you have a plan to achieve those goals? All right. Now, I have always been a big advocate of, number one, having a goal. All right. You have to have goals. You have to have something that you're shooting for in life. All right. I've always been an advocate of having lofty goals. All right. Don't set the bar low for yourself. Set it high. All right. Have lofty goals. All right. But you also have to have a plan to achieve those goals. Now, one thing I will say is the plan should be flexible because you never know what's going to happen in life. You never know what life has in store. So you have to be flexible in your plans, right? You have to have a plan to achieve what you want to achieve, but at the same time, you have to understand that life is going to throw you some curveballs and you have to be ready and prepared for those things. So you have to be flexible in your plan, but you have to have a plan to achieve those goals. So I'm talking to the people who have goals or would like to have goals and have a plan or would like to have a plan to address those goals. All right. You can, and the thing about being flexible in those goals is I always say, and I think there's a song that says that you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. All right. So you never know what's going to happen in life. Be flexible in those goals, but you have to have goals in a life plan. And if you don't, guess what? If you don't, you'll be subject to whatever comes your way, right? You'll have pretty much no direction in life. And what happens in that case, right? You're kind of like a ship that's at sea with no sail. You're just drifting, right? If you have no goals, no plan to get there, you're just kind of drifting along in life, right? You're just subject to wherever the tide will take you. You're subject to whatever happens from day to day. And when you're adrift like that, you're subject to other people's plans. Because other people out there, they be making plans. And guess what? You may be a tool in them accomplishing their goals, their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations. And you're subject to whatever they have in store for you if you don't plan for yourself and you don't make plans and you don't take care of your own aspirations. If you don't make your own plans, set your own goals, and make sure you are setting yourself up for success, because bottom line, no one will take care of you better than you. All right. So you have to set your own goals, set your own plan, so you're not subject to someone else's. And you know what? When you're subject to someone else's plan, guess what? Most of the time, I will say 99% of the time, it's not necessarily in your best interest. Right? They'll have plans for them, and you just happen to be a piece of the puzzle. Okay? You have to plan for yourself. You have to make sure you are taking care of you. You have to design your own life's plan. Design your life's plan and execute it. Set those lofty goals. Create a plan to achieve those goals. Be flexible in the plan, but create that plan. Have a plan to get where you want to be, whether it be physical fitness, whether it be personal finance, business. Set your goals. Have a plan to get there and go out and execute it. Because if you don't, you'll be subject to whatever someone else has in store for you. And you'll just be along for the ride. All right? Take charge of your life. All right? And that goes back to one of my favorite poems of all time, Invictus by William Ernest Henley. And the last stanza of that says, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Because I'm making things happen for me. All right? I'm designing my life's plan to make things happen, to move my life forward. And I am not going to leave my life in the hands of others. And again, this applies to all different facets of life. Don't leave your life in other people's hands. All right. So with that, I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think. Let me know again on Facebook at Eric Watson or on Instagram at Watson_ER. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your personal stories, your personal testimony when it comes to if you don't design your life's plan, what happens? All right. And I'll read today's quote again. It's by a gentleman named Jim Rohn. Okay. Jim Rohn said, if you don't design your own life's plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Wow, wow, wow. All right. So with that, I hope and pray that someone out there can positively receive this message and understand that you have to go out and make things happen for yourself. You can't leave it to chance. You can't leave it to someone else, because everyone else doesn't have your best interest at heart like you do. All right. So go out, design your life's plan, execute that life's plan, and make things happen for yourself. All right. So with that, again, I want to thank you all for joining me. I wish each and every one of you a blessed and prosperous day. Go forth, do good things, and I hope this government furlough ends pretty soon, so folks can get back to work. I'm not necessarily affected, but I know a lot of people that are. So I hope everyone can get back to work and doing their thing. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I wish each and every one of you a blessed and prosperous day. And until we meet again, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.